Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a kind of something that I'm currently obsessed with. It's kind of like a my favorites type thing, but I was gonna do one entire video for all of the ones that I'm about to do, but I think I'm gonna spread it out over a couple of videos so then I have some material to post in the upcoming weeks. But the first one I wanted to talk about was my current obsession, kind of, is a podcast, and it is from the Feral Audio Network, and it is called My Favorite Murder with Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark. So these two women are comedians. Well, yeah. The Karen Kilgariff, she was a former writer. Well, she is a writer on television. I don't know if she still does or not, but she worked with Ellen DeGeneres on the Ellen Talk Show. And then there is Georgia Hardstark, and I'm not entirely sure what she does typically, but I know that she is on the cooking channel. And I don't know if she has like her own show. I don't think so. But she's on a show called Unique Sweets, and it's basically a bunch of people that are just talking about interesting sweets from around the country. Anyway, each week they come together and they talk about different true crime murders that have happened around the world, and one episode they went as far back as like the 1500s. So basically from that point to present day, they talk about all these murders, and they do it in such an interesting way, and it's not so much that it is disrespectful or anything, but they do poke fun at different things, and they have a lot of quotes that pretty much are like spot on. I think one of their quotes is, I know it was in reference to Scientology, and it was saying that you're in a cult, call your dad, and their sign off is stay sexy and don't get murdered. But that's beside the point. So I don't know if this transcends to other horror movie fans, but this is kind of almost a passion of mine. It's something that's really interests me, is true crime, and it's kind of where I want to take my life. Originally, I wanted to be a forensic psychiatrist, but psychiatry you need to go to med school, and I don't know how that's kind of on rocky roads right now, so I don't know if that's going to be where I end up going or not. But if I don't, I will definitely be going to graduate school to be a forensic psychologist, and I will then be able to be in graduate school and be a psychologist, which is pretty much just as good, and So, but I don't know. I'd like to hear from you guys if you guys are interested in true crime. It's just something that is not necessarily the how of why these people do it. Well, how these people do it. It's more about the why. The why is what interests me the most. Like, what gets somebody to a point where they want to take another person's life. But these women just literally, I don't know, it's so captivating. And then they also talk about these sometimes at the beginning of their podcast, they talk about different shows that they're watching, so I always get ideas about different things I should watch, and a lot of the times they bring, if there's ever a documentary or a movie or something that is based off of the murders that they talk about, they will bring it up, so that also gives me more things to watch and read about. And it's just, I don't know how to explain it. I think you guys should check it out if that's something you're interested in. It's really great for long car rides. I first started listening to this podcast over President's Day weekend. I had a 3-day weekend at school, so I came home and the car ride is about 3 to 4 hours long. So I decided to download a couple podcasts, so I went to iTunes and was looking at the podcast, and there seemed to be a lot of true crime podcasts, so I was like, okay, that's right up my alley. I've been interested in true crime for a while. This is kind of a sidebar. My mom got me interested in true crime. She was very into the O.J. Simpson trial, and that was that was happening around the time I was born. I believe I literally just watched something about O.J. last night, and it said that the verdict was announced in October of 1995, so I was born in August of 1995, so it was not too bad so I kind of grew up in this thing. My mom, she always tells the story about how we were in South Carolina when they were reading the verdict, and we were literally getting ready to board the plane, but my mom would not board the plane until the verdict was read, and they ended up missing their plane. So I don't know, it's something that my mom really enjoyed, so it kind of rubbed off on me. She always also tells the story about how she read this Jeffrey Dahmer book to my cousin when he was like 7. Like, that was his bedtime story. So then he kind of became interested in it, and it was just kind of like a vicious cycle. But true crime, I don't know. I guess I should go back to what I was originally talking about. So I went on the iTunes podcast list. There was a lot of true crime things, so I downloaded a couple different ones, and I started listening to some of them. I wasn't really that into it, and then I got to My Favorite Murder, and it just stuck. I was really interested in it, and some of the beginning ones were things that I had known about, and that I had seen about and read about, and they had talked about things that I didn't know about these different crimes, and it's just a really good podcast. If you are interested in podcasts, I would definitely suggest checking it out. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoy true crime as well. Maybe I can try to do a little true crime-y video series. If there's enough interest, I could do just things like true crime stories that interest me. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.